Welcome to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Lincoln Financial Field, and it is indeed home to the 2018 Super Bowl champion Eagles. The Link also is home to the Temple Owls. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the UNLV Rebels Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So UNLV's offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Fires to the big fella. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to throw it. Fakes the grab. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. And the Rebels are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone, using the quick game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Back to pass. It's caught. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is open.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with the pick. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got room to work.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got his man on the right. There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Power football with the run. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're out of 35. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He splits the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Handoff to the single running back. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Rebels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. On the one hand, it's good to get points, but you can't keep settling for field goals on these drives if you want to win the football game. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. And he'll be brought down. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Rebels offense is back on the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse. I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Rebels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UNLV.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO flick. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the ground game. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Swings it out to the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Temple!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got it. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got his man quickly. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. A very conservative approach here, just taking the knee and heading to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Lincoln Financial Field.
The Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Back to pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down, they'll go to the air. That pass is incomplete. They're facing a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Temple lining up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third down, he drops to throw. Works the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Rebels come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Complete to the left. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. From the red zone, looking for a man. Immediately fires to the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long come. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's 21-13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. East Carolina opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice.
From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on!
This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Quarterback's got the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He makes the grab.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down, still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Direct snap. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run the sneak for it.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he...
Back's going for the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Owls! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Not quite going to get there, and he couldn't get this game tied up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Got it set up on the outside. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field.
Defense has stepped up. It's 4th down.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's tomorrow. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. It's a draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Right on the money. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Rebels will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Back open in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they've regained the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have in the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll take it on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And wings it incomplete. This defense forcing them to throw into tight windows. They need another stop on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
On the play. Now, 4th down.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires it incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. And still a 1-point game here, Jesse, and the offense would like to put something together.
No doubt, execution is going to be critical here, David, because with a one...
There he goes! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Nice move there. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Owl! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Ready to try the point after. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Kent State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys. Fires one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's got it down the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Got his man in the middle. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Still running at the 40. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Got to find a completion on this one. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.